What's up, my fellow adventurers? This is Adam at G.I. Joe The Lost Chronicles, deep in the TLC bunker. So I thought I'd do a quick little video on my Jonny Quest team, show you how I made them. I know some people have asked me about the team, so I thought I'd share that with you today. So first of all, we have Dr. Benton Quest. Now this is a vintage G.I. Joe with a vintage Sea Adventurer head. I did do a custom flock job to get it just like Benton Quest on the cartoon series. The clothes I've got a big box of just odds and ends clothes. Happen to have a lab coat, blue shirt, tie, brown pants, short boots. But really easy, guys. I mean, it's basically a vintage G.I. Joe, and I just did, reflocking on the head sculpt. Second is Race Bannon. Again, this is a later issue. I want to say, gosh, this is maybe like the late 90s, early 2000 G.I. Joe head sculpt. It's a little different than the vintage, but I just thought it really had the look of Race Bannon. But again, it's a vintage body. The clothes are custom from Cody at Poplocks 4583. Made me the real nice, iconic red side button shirt that Race wears. The gray pants, belt, short black boots, which are vintage. It's a reproduction shoulder holster, and a watch. But thought he really turned out nice. Again, did a custom flocking on the head, just some white 3mm flocking on him. I thought he turned out real nice. Then Jonny. I really had a hard time of what I wanted to do with Jonny and Haji, because no matter what I came up with, the scale just wasn't right. But then I came across the Steve Scout figures made by Kenner back in the mid-1970s. I think this is from 1974. But the scale is just perfect. So take a look at the head. I did paint his head, the hair. I was going to flock it, but I thought, well, I'm just going to see how it looks painted. I think it turned out pretty nice. But we'll come up again. Custom clothes by Cody at Poplocks 4583. Made me a nice black turtleneck shirt. Made me some real blue jeans. And these are the original Steve Scout shoes. I just painted them white to look like his sneakers. But yeah, I thought he turned out really nice. And like I said, the scale, I think, is just right. Then we'll come to Haji. Again, this is an African-American Steve Scout. Same scale, same size. I did paint his hair, and the turban, guys, is basically, it's almost like paper mache. What I did was I took some heavy paper towels, I cut them in strips, and I soaked them in glue, and I just started wrapping the head until I got to about the size that looked right for me. And then just cut out a piece of plastic and painted it for the jewel in front of the turban. And we'll come up, oops, not Jonny over. But again, we'll come up, custom clothes again from Cody at Poplocks 4583. Really nice shirt, got the color just right, got the pants just right. And again, the original Steve Scout boots, I just painted them white to look like sneakers. But again, I don't think I could have found anything more perfect scale-wise. And I'm really big on scale, guys. It has to be the right scale or it just doesn't work for me. And then I found, now this is before all you guys like Peter and all these people started doing 3D printing. But I did find this guy several months ago that made these 3D printed bandits. Now they came completely white. I had to paint them, but really nice. And it came with two. It came with bandit in a standing position, and the other one came with bandit in the sitting position. But again, the scale just right on these. And I think the guy told me that he scales these for the 8-inch Migos. So that really works out with the Steve Scout figures, which the Steve Scout figures measure about 9.5 inches tall. But yeah, that's my Jonny Quest team, guys. Really easy to do. This was a fun project. I can't wait to start doing photo stories with these guys. But as you can see, the scale is just right for the bandits, I think. But anyway, guys, that's my Jonny Quest team. Until next time, live free and